coming up, because I just fell in love with all three of all of you are going to get TV stories after this. Emma,
hi.
Coming to you, you have a book out. I mean, you are an author, and you really majored in what success looks like right now. What's the number one thing you could tell someone watching who is struggling to get a job, needs a job, wants a better job?
Right, okay. So number one thing to get a job, well, you've got to work on adding value. So I think a lot of people always forget that getting a job is actually about adding value to an organization. And they think, oh, they just expect to get a job, right? And so put yourself in a company's shoes and start thinking about why are jobs available in the first place, and then start marketing yourself and positioning yourself in a way that's going to help with that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because I had a boss tell me that once. You know, I was like, how do I get hired here? He's like, well, just keep adding value. Keep adding value to yourself, you know, and invest in yourself. Because sometimes we think, oh, I can't take that class. Yes, you can, right? And that's what your book talks about. Let's talk about your book.
Thank you.
Huge, the Graduate Bible. We're going to show a picture of it around here with our magic. So what do you want people to know about that? I mean, you're a LinkedIn boss, which we love LinkedIn, by the way. I use it every day. I have
LinkedIn's
that premium
amazing.
membership, which, you know, is so useful. But I mean, what do you want people to know about your book?
Yeah, so I wrote my book at a really unique time of life. So I actually had the privilege, I ran a recruitment business in Australia and in the UK. And what we did was we ran assessment days and we got graduates in. And from 500 people that we telephone interviewed a week, only 30 made it through to the assessment day, and only 5 would make it through our process. So we were literally rejecting, talking about rejection, 495 people a week.
Wow.
That was a lot of people.
Why?
And so,
what would you say that, I mean, what made the difference between the 5 that got in and the whatever hundreds that
A lot of it is to do with energy, like as Josefina was saying, like, and that's why investing yourself and investing in your mental health and investing in happiness strategies, and I write about that in my book too.
This is so opposite thinking of what we were taught, right?
Absolutely.
Especially a certain age. Myself, the QVC boss was here, and I'm respectfully of a certain age, but you're saying mental health is number one.
I honestly really believe that, because your energy, if you think, I'm an NLP master practitioner, neuro-linguistic programming, and so 96% of what we do, think and feel is subconscious. So if you think about that, the energy you're putting out is all to do with your subconscious, so you really have to work on that. But
if you're not happy, can you pretend that you're happy if you're not happy? I'm just saying that for myself, of course, because sometimes I don't wake up and I'm not feeling Monica makes it happen. You know, I'm feeling Monica doesn't make it happen. So then what do you do?
I have a happiness routine that I follow. And so I worked with Dr. Amy Cagé. She has a PhD in positive psychology. And if you wake up and smile, it's actually been scientifically proven to really put you in a positive mood. You're always smiling. You're always smiling.
So you can't be sad when you're smiling, I guess. I mean, sometimes I can cry while I'm smiling. I mean, I've done that a few times myself, but depending on the day. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
and
a
gratitude.
Trick. And gratitude is obviously really important. But actually, one thing that I did want to call out, so what did we look for? I think the number one skill that we looked for was communication skills. And then going back to, you know, what Google and LinkedIn look for, communication skills is up there. And actually LinkedIn launched a report recently, the most in-demand skills. And guess what? Soft skills were the top 3.
What?
So communication skills is number 1, and I write about that in my book. So I have a whole chapter on how to improve soft skills.
It's hard not to like someone who likes you. I've learned that. My mom taught me that. Just like the person, even if you don't really, and it's hard not to like that person. Let's talk a little bit about how I get your book. How do I get your book?
So Amazon.com, obviously, Barnes & Noble.
And it's called?
It's called The Graduate Bible. And at the end of the day, I just want to help people. And I believe I am. Like, a lot of people are messaging me going, actually, you've really helped me. So if it helps even one person, then I'll be happy.
I have a feeling it's going to help a lot of people.